Hey, check this out. Listen, real talk. You don't need nobody else's approval about anything at all. Only person you need approval from is yourself. That's it. That's all. I don't care nothing about what nobody else think. I don't care nothing about what they believe. I don't care nothing about where you grew up at. I don't care about nothing about what culture you a part of. I don't care nothing about none of that. You ain't got to do nothing to please nobody. Your life is your life. You got to live your life. You see what I'm saying? So you can't be out here living your life based on what somebody else got to say about this or what somebody else got to say about that. Somebody else ain't got to live your life. You got to live your life. Do you hear what I'm saying? Listen, man, there's way too many people out here that's dimming their own light. You know what I'm saying? They stopping themselves from shining as bright as they can shine because they are so worried about what somebody else gonna think. You worried about people gonna think you dumb. People gonna think you stupid. People gonna think you making a bad decision, so you don't do it. Or you worried about somebody gonna laugh at you. Listen, they can laugh at you while you laugh to the bank. Do you see what I'm saying? Stop worrying about other people's opinions, man. If you got something that's on your heart, do what's on your heart, man. Go get the life that you want. Live the way that you want to live. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about the fact that whatever you trying to do ain't the most popular thing. F popular. What is popular gonna get you? Nothing. Listen, you gotta learn how to get in touch with your own intuition. Learn what you want in life, man. You get into this situation, what should I do? I look, it's okay to ask people for their advice, but sometimes you don't need nobody advice. Sometimes you just gotta pay attention to what you think and how you feel, because that's what's gonna guide you. God gave you your own mind and your own emotions for a reason to guide you. Okay, he'll drop a message on you. That message ain't for nobody else to interpret. They can't interpret it because they did not receive the message. They don't even know what the message is. They don't even know that the message is there in the first place. They giving you advice based on their life and what they think and what they feel. But you the one that gotta live with the results though. Do you see what I'm saying? And listen, you ain't gotta do all this explaining yourself to somebody, right? Because they ask you, why would you do this, or why did you do that, or why didn't you do this, why didn't you do that? You don't owe them no explanation whatsoever. Because I wanted to, because I didn't want to. That's it. That's all. That you no further explanation needed. You don't even have to say that much. But if you want to be polite, because I wanted to, that's it. You don't owe nobody no explanation, or maybe they misunderstood something, and now you trying to, oh no, this, that. F all that. If they want to take something, you do something, and they take it the wrong way, or oh, you don't this, and you don't mess with me, and you this, and that. I'm sorry you feel that way. You don't owe nobody no explanation. You decide to take time to yourself, and you duck off for a little bit, and you ain't really talking to nobody, and then they call upset, and you ain't did this, and you ain't did that. It is what it is. You don't need them to approve you taking time for yourself to get yourself together. Facts. Listen, you done made a new decision. You went bought yourself a new car. People telling you shouldn't have bought the car. You the one that got to deal with that. Maybe it was a bad decision, right? Even if it was, though. Anything that you decide to do for your life that you doing because you feel like this is going to benefit you in one way or another, you don't need to explain nothing to nobody about nothing at all, because certain people ain't never going to be happy no matter what. You go back to school and they mad at you for going back to school, or why you didn't just go do this trade and get the certificate. Because I wanted to go back to school. Listen, you change your diet up. You start eating right. You go out to eat. Everybody get the same thing they always order. Burgers, hot wings, or fried fish. You get you some salmon and some broccoli and some sweet potato fries. Why you getting sweet potato fries? Don't nobody eat the sweet potato fries. I eat the sweet potato fries. But you don't even have to say that, though. That's the point. That's the thought process, but you don't have to explain nothing to nobody. Now you can, if you just willingly choose to explain just for the sake of conversation, that's cool, but you don't have to explain. Do you see what I'm saying? You been doing good, son? You can zip it up, Daddy. You said what? You can zip it up. Zip it up? You good, man. It's warm. I can zip it up. You gonna be burning up if I do that, man. Hey, facts, though. The holiday season come around. Everybody linking up, they going to whoever house. You might decide you don't feel like it. Folks mad you didn't pull up for the holidays. You don't owe nobody no explanation. You just might not have felt like going nowhere that day. It ain't because you don't love them. You love everybody the same. But you might have just wanted to do your own thing. That's perfectly fine. You don't owe nobody no explanation. You don't have to force yourself to get out here and do nothing that you don't feel like doing just because somebody else wants you to do it. Now, if you make the decision, I'm going to go do this for that reason, again, that's okay, as long as you are okay with your decision. But you don't need nobody else to be okay with your decision. And I'm pretty sure that anybody that's watching this video can understand the context of what I'm talking about when I say that. Anything you do to benefit yourself, your family, which ultimately benefit yourself, you don't owe nobody no explanation. You do not have to live your life in alignment with the way somebody else think you should live your life. They might be trying to be helpful, which is okay. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to people. We all need to get somebody's opinion sometimes, but you know the difference between somebody that's genuinely trying to help you and somebody that just got something to say. And you doing something that ain't gonna impact their life no way, no how. It ain't gonna have no effect on them one way whatsoever. But somehow they got so much to say about what you doing and they just, so bothered. Why? Like, why do you care what I got going on? Right? But when you encounter them type of people, man, look, okay, I got you. Okay. Just okay them to death. Just as many okays as you can. Just okay. You don't say nothing else. Okay, I got you. Yeah, for sure. Okay, yep. That's it. And then go do whatever you want to do anyway. And you don't have to explain nothing. Oh no, I'm gonna just do this because this and because that and all this. F all that. You are your own boss. So you give yourself permission to do anything. And if you don't know how to give yourself permission, then I'm giving you permission to give yourself permission. So now you can give yourself permission. Listen, the only extent I think you should go to genuinely care about what somebody else is going to think is, first of all, God, right? Obviously, God judges everybody. He's going to make the final judgment on us. But on a earthly human level, right, is if your actions are going to impact somebody else, right? And that's what I was talking about when I said I'm pretty sure everybody can understand the context and all that. Clearly, I'm not talking about a situation where something that you do is going to have an impact on another person. Then, of course, you need to take that into consideration. But when you are doing something for you that's just going to impact you, right, and positively impact your life, you don't owe nobody no explanation. So, in other words, man, what I'm telling y'all is learn how to be a little selfish a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to be a little stingy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, man, I feel like that's what it come down to, right? It's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? You got a good type of selfish and you got a bad type of selfish. You got a good type of stingy and you got a bad type of stingy. Now, even then, who determines what's good and bad? I can't determine what's good and bad for you. But again, this is one of them situations where I feel like anybody that's watching this video could reasonably understand the type of context that I'm talking about. I believe you need to be a little more stingy, man. Be stingy with your time. Man, your time is your most important asset. I know me personally, I like money, right? And I'm pretty sure you probably like money too. We tend to value money more than a lot of things, but in reality though, man, even if you got millions and gazillions of dollars, like your money is still not your most valuable asset. Your time is your most valuable asset. So if your time is your most valuable asset, should you not be stingy with it? You got to spend your time on the things that's going to add to your life, right? Spend your time around people that's going to add to your life and spend your time doing things that's going to add to your life. You ain't got to spend your time around people that's not going to add to your life. And that don't mean that if you don't go see somebody that you don't love them. But shit, you might just be tired right now. You might got a lot going on. It's okay to just take time to yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You feel me? Anything that you do, man, if anything that you do that's going to benefit you and it ain't going to cause no harm to nobody else, you don't owe nobody No explanation. Word of the day is stingy. Facts. If you done made it to this part of the video, man, comment something with the word stingy in it, dog. We been stingy with our time, man. For real. Be stingy with your access. Be stingy with who can have access to you. Be stingy with who can have access to your mind. Be stingy with who can have access to your emotions. All that. Be stingy with that. Be very selective, man. Straight up. Surround yourself with people that's going to add to your life, dog. And if anybody ain't adding to your life, you don't owe them no explanation for nothing. Under no circumstance. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Straight up, man. Like I said, I'm not saying that we should never seek wise counsel. We all need somebody else's opinion sometimes. But it's specifically certain context and what I'm talking about, man. So anybody that misinterpret the message, I'm going to just let that be a personal problem for you. Because I believe if you misinterpret anything I'm saying, my opinion is you are intentionally looking for something to misinterpret. And guess what? I don't owe you an explanation. Do you see how that works? And to anybody that's watching this video that's actually feeling the message, then you don't owe nobody no explanation, man. Like I said plenty times, anything that you do to benefit yourself and it ain't gonna cause no harm to nobody else, you don't owe nobody no explanation. Hey, by the way, if you like this type of motivational self-improvement type content to help you become the best version of yourself, then subscribe to my channel, because the whole thing I'm trying to do is just help people become the best version of themselves. Also, if you really trying to level yourself up and become the best version of yourself, I highly recommend you check out the links in my description, dog. I got a journaling template in there. I got some book recommendations for you, books that I think that's going to help you level your mind up to the next level and work on becoming a better version of yourself. So check out them books I got linked in the description. Go ahead, get you just one, just pick one, grab it, and go ahead, dive into it. Other than that, though, hey, if you like this video, smash the like button for your boy then, you feel me? And then I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, man. Peace.